Hey Canucks fans, the revised series schedule is out and it features 2 back-to-back in the final 5 games. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and it's my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary later on Friday, August the 28th. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. I'm back from Whistler. As you know, I was there for a quick 2-day, 1-night getaway with my lovely wife, Gail. We wanted to go to Rome for our 20th wedding anniversary this summer, but obviously the world had other plans. So we waited till the end of the summer, just before Gail gets busy with school. We were able to get away for a couple of days, and it was wonderful. We did everything we wanted to. We swam, we hiked, rode the gondola, we ate, we walked in the village, we hung out, and it was a wonderful, it was a wonderful 2 days. And as you know, I recorded a quick vlog on my way up to Whistler talking about the postponement of the NHL games. Got a lot of reaction, both positive and negative, or if for lack of a better term, but that's cool. That's what the channel is here for. And then, spent a lot of today not worrying about hockey, but I wanted to do a quick vlog when I got back because there's a couple of interesting things that I wanted to talk about with respect to this Vancouver Canucks Golden Knights series in light of everything that's happened over the past day and a half. And then I'll end this video with a quick word on Jason Botchford. Okay, let's talk about the Canucks and the Golden Knights. Because of the postponement of Game 3 on Thursday night, which by the way, was actually good in a way for Gil and me, because instead of just sitting in our hotel room and watching the game and me live streaming all night, which, I love to do, as you know, but I also felt kind of weird given that we were supposed to be away for a mini getaway. So that was maybe the nice thing that came about from the postponement, although we didn't have any nice clothes because we were expecting to eat takeout and everything, but we got to go for a nice dinner instead. But the practical implications is that they had to rejig the series schedule. So now Game 3 is Saturday, Game 4 is Sunday, so back-to-back. Game 5 is Tuesday, and if necessary, Game 6 and 7 are Thursday and Friday. So check that out. We go Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 5 games in 7 nights, ranging from Saturday to Friday. Again, that is Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 games in 7 nights is almost unheard of. We're used to 4 and 6, but even when 4 and 6, that's a lot. That's usually a back-to-back. Obviously, there's got to be one back-to-back in there and then a couple of alternating games. But 5 and 7, that's a lot. And we'll talk about the ramifications about that in a second. So the big change is the original series schedule was supposed to go Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, games 1, 2, 3, Game 4 on Saturday, and then the back-to-back was actually Monday, Tuesday, Game 5, Game 6, and then Game 7 was on Thursday. So in essence, they've kept the Tuesday and Thursday games, but now Game 3 is Saturday instead of Thursday, and they moved the back-to-back. The first back-to-back was Monday, Tuesday, Game 5, Game 6. Now the first back-to-back is Game 3, Game 4, Saturday, Sunday, and then the second back-to-back is Thursday, Friday for 6 and 7. So again, the old one was Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. The new one is Sunday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Bottom line, we get hockey on both nights this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, the first back-to-back, then a gap, then we have Tuesday, and then we have another back-to-back, Thursday, Friday. Obviously, when you hear back-to-backs and when you think of 5 games in 7 nights, you think of the goaltenders. And would you say that Vegas has an advantage because of that? Because of all the controversy, and we know about Alan Walsh's tweet, the agent for Marc-Andre Fleury, you could argue that as a tandem, Leonard Fleury is better than Markstrom Demko as a tandem. We could argue that Markstrom is the best goalie of the 4 of them, but as a tandem, would you say that the Vegas tandem is stronger than the Canucks? Or do you say, no, he hasn't been amazing, but he's been strong all season. He's been competent. We have complete confidence in him. And it's almost a blessing in disguise that he got the last 10 minutes of game number 1 when the Canucks were blown out 5-0 by the Vegas Golden Knights. So I think that's a really important thing when you think about the back-to-backs. All the players, sure, they're going to be tired, or both teams are relatively young. You'd like the Canucks younger players maybe over the Vegas Golden Knights players, but whatever. I think the skaters themselves, they'll find a chance. They'll figure it out. It's the goaltenders you worry about on a back-to-back, and 2 of them within 7 days. So which tandem do you like better? Obviously, with Vancouver, Jacob Markstrom you argue is the strongest of the 4 goaltenders, at least right now, and Thatcher Demko, we should have confidence in him. And it'll be a big test for him whether he gets into Game 4 or maybe Game 6. But Game 6 is tricky. Like, I can see him getting in Game 4, right? Because after Game 3, one team's going to be up 2-1 no matter what. But maybe Markstrom will be wanting to go given that they haven't played since Tuesday night. So let's say Markstrom plays Game 3 and Game 4, You go to Markstrom in game 5. Then if you're up 3-2, do you put in Demko in 6 so you have Markstrom for 7, or do you just play Demko, ride him all the way through? Play Markstrom all the way through, or if you're down 3-2, you absolutely need to go to Markstrom because it's your must-win game. So it's really tricky, but I would not be surprised if Markstrom goes the entire way, very truly, which would be crazy. But I just have a gut feeling. You look at the Vegas Golden Knights side. Coach Pete DeBoer said that he had a plan for the goaltenders, and even with one back-to-back, that he was going to get both of them into the series somehow, some way. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Leonard and Fleury split the Saturday-Sunday games. Well, I think I'd go with Leonard in game 3 if I was the Vegas Golden Knights coach, and then go with Fleury in game 4, because game 4 is, no matter what, because it's 1-1, it's not going to be a deciding game. And maybe, just maybe, Travis Green does the same thing, actually. I'd see, when I think about it, I would see Demko playing in game 4 more likely if the Canucks win game 3, because then they're up 2-1. And then as opposed to being down 2-1, where you think that game 4 is more of a must win if you're down. But you should have confidence in Demko anyways, that he's a professional goaltender. He should be able to make the stops that you need. So we'll see, and who knows, he might catch fire as a playoff, a playoff rookie as a goaltender. So that's the first thing, is how does this compacted schedule affect the two teams, and in particular the goaltenders? Who does it give an advantage to? The other thing that I want to talk about is, given that the press conference we saw yesterday with all the Western Conference players, players from the 4 teams that are remaining, Colorado, Dallas, Vegas, and Vancouver, all on the podium together, and you had guys like Kadri and Belmer and Dickinson, and of course Reeves and Horvat from Vegas and Vancouver respectively. They're up there, and Reeves even says, I go to war with these guys on the ice. I hate their guts on the ice, but then off the ice, this is what it's all about. This is an amazing stand, and I agree with that. So do you think it changes at all the kind of dynamics on the ice when they play? Do you think that there's going to be less trash talking? Because we know game 1 and game 2 had a lot of trash talking between Vancouver and Vegas, especially between Roussel and Reeves. So do you think that the trash talking dissipates a little bit because, indeed, Vancouver reached out to Ryan Reeves in particular as a sign of respect, and Reeves, as a sign of respect, answered their call and text and paid tribute to them and gave them credit? Or do you think that kind of disappears as soon as the puck drops? Maybe they're civil to each other during the national anthem, if there's a show of unity of some sort, but as soon as the puck drops, maybe we get back to normal. And I wouldn't blame them if that's the case. This is serious stuff. This is the final 8. This is a game to go ahead in the series. So I could see it going both ways. I could see what I would predict is maybe some sort of show of unity, a sign of respect before the puck drops. But I wouldn't expect anything to change from games 1 and 2 to game 3 once the game is going, because these guys are ultra competitive and they do want to win. Maybe there's a tiny bit more respect for each other, but they're still going to try and get each other off their respective games. So I think that's kind of a fascinating thing to look into as well. So maybe that's the second question of the day is, do you anticipate any difference in the level of trash talking because of what's happened over the past 2 days? And lastly, to end on a sad note, unfortunately, today we learned the cause of Jason Botchford's death. For those of you that are in Vancouver, you know Jason Botchford to be a very popular sports reporter, probably the most popular Canucks analyst in the market up until his sad passing last year in April 2019. And at that time, there's speculation, but there wasn't any finality as to, or confirmation to the reason to his passing. Well, today, a statement released by his wife, Kat, through Jason's father on Twitter confirms that, or announces that the cause of death was an accidental overdose of cocaine and fentanyl. So very sad. The death itself was very sad back last year, and I think, I struggled with this day because it was sad, it was tragic, and you just never know, right? We were the same age basically. He was a father of young children. My kids are a little older. But, I had a strong connection with him from a standpoint of, we used to DM, we used to message each other, we used to tweet at each other. He would talk about me on his Patcast once in a while with him and Jeff Patterson. And he was very supportive, as he was to many local aspiring writers and content creators like myself. Very supportive. I've talked about him many times on this vlog before. So to hear the cause of his death, for me, it doesn't change anything that I thought about him, about his legacy, about his impact on people like me, about his encouragement, his affirmation. But it just makes me feel sad to know that whatever he was going through, and if he was hiding this, it sounds like his family didn't know. And I don't want to get into why, how, but just the fact that maybe things aren't always the way they seem to be. And I'm relieved. I'm not glad, I'm not happy, I'm relieved that the family got official word, as painful as it is. And we continue to remember his legacy, and I continue to pray for the repose, the rest of his soul in heaven. So Canucks fans, let me know what you think of this vlog. And the questions of the day were, which team does the new revised compact schedule favor, whether it's Vegas or Vancouver, if any? And the second question was, do you anticipate any change in the level of trash talk because of what's happened over the past couple of days? Leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply as always. And I'll check in with you tomorrow with a Game 3 preview ahead of tomorrow night's game, and then a live stream afterwards. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. So subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great night. God bless, and go Canucks go.